you always look at art, you don't really touch art. I thought, let's make something that you can touch and it would feel, I mean, you could feel something when you touch the piece of art. It's not just looking at it, it's not plain, you know, it's texture. And to make texture, you can use a lot of things like I did. I used thick glue, I layered it up, and that became raised lines. And I'll pass it over in a bit for you to touch. These became raised lines that you can touch. I pasted tissue. This is also a sort of texture. This is a little cottony, and basically paint, rope, and 50,000 other things layering on top of each other. You can use anything. Pick anything up from anywhere, beads, cotton, ribbon, cut it over, and just paste it to make it textured.
Oh, right.
And we do this so that people with vision impairments can experience something when they go and go to art exhibitions or art showcases and places like these, you know? Because we have 5 senses, why just use one? Use as much as you can. So,
Yeah, but we're not allowed to touch art.
Oh, Laura.
yes, you
Good.
will be. I mean,
Oh no, she means if you go to a museum or
No,
something.
I think you're exactly right, and you're
That's
bringing up a really
kind
good
of the point.
Yes,
That's kind of the point.
That's exactly, you're
Yes.
exactly right.
That is what we're trying to do. Whenever there's a piece of art, it's in a museum, we're trying to make a tactile version of it that you can touch.
Not the original.
Not the original, not the 2D, not the plain version, not the original. What if I make a replica of it with raised lines and everything, with textures? That would be allowed
That's what
to
her
touch.
master's was.
So that would be an alternative to the main piece
That's
of
what
art.
her master's.
That's exactly what we were trying.
Yes.
That's what we've been talking about with Spandita. Spandita she studied art and accessibility at NYU. So you brought up a really good point, Laura.
Hey,
That's a really good point, yes.
stop
So
that.
that's what we want you to touch art today. That's exactly what we're trying to do here. So
Yeah.
make it so it's touchable for you, right?
Yes.
So you can touch it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You are right on the money, girl. Okay.
Yeah, and so to start with,
Hey,
hi,
Nobody that's
puppy.
here.
we can start by sketching it, drawing it, and then painting it, and then we'll start with the glue. After you finish the painting, after you've finished with the paint and drawing it and the painting's complete, we would think about maybe outlining the borders. How would you do that? Put glue on the outer,
How about
put glue.
we put lace on it?
You can.
put lace
That's what.
on it.
Glue and then rope, or glue or lace. Just stick it. Stick anything you want to anywhere to make it textured. And we have salt and many things you'll see there. A lot of
So
things.
we'll bring some things around to you guys that
Yes.
you can use. Are we starting with
Spandita.
painting first?
Inspiration.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So let's.
Today's
Oh.
inspiration.
Eileen.
I have to go get the smocks, you guys.
Yes. Today's inspiration is drawing something that's important to you.
Say again.
Drawing something, painting something that is important to you.
Puppy art.
Spandita, why don't you explain what was important to you?
I will do that. Okay. I think Imani's scared.
You gotta start behaving. Something that you like that's important to you.
Something that's really important to you, I want you to paint that today. Let's paint that. Like this, what did I paint here? I tried to make time. I really value time because as we grow, it just starts to seem more valuable and important because, I mean, we're growing every day. Time passes, time flies. So I tried to draw a clock and then I put these tactile elements on top of it to show the time. And then down here, I have phases of life. Sometimes I'm with my family, sometimes I'm a tiny little kid, sometimes I'm a grown-up. I tried to paint time whatever's important to you. It may
Yeah,
be a
we never
childhood
got to
memory,
see these
it
after
may
the
be
work.
something, a thing that you own. It can be anything, a color, anything that's important to you. Just start
Some
painting.
people did name some people.
Okay, so